Hey everybody, welcome to Designing Adobe XD. I hopefully that felt a little smoother. I'm trying new things, new ways to intro. I feel like I just sort of sit there and kind of like stumble through that, but that worked all right. What's going on, everybody? I am Talon Wadsworth. I'm the lead designer for Adobe XD. We're here with the Designing Adobe XD stream on Friday. This is the stream where we kind of expose a little bit of how we work. You know, how we think about designing and building Adobe XD. Today, it is just me. Everybody is doing their summer vacation, so I had no one really wanted to come on this week, but I thought that was fine. Give me a chance to actually spend some time working on a little side project, because most of my day is spent actually in the weeds, trying to design and kind of figure out new features and new ideas for XD. I don't have a lot of time to work on little side projects, and we just released a ton of new features this month. And I feel like I'm of course using components and linked assets all the time in my day-to-day work. But the one feature that I haven't quite spent a lot of time with yet has been the new gamepad and keyboard support for XD. And I've had this idea that when we added this, someone, maybe me, maybe you, could actually make a game using XD. Maybe not a fully, polished game, but, like an indie side-scrollery, or some quirky little game. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. So I thought today maybe we'd give it a shot. We'd maybe I could show off and kind of, my process of how I might start to design, for maybe a game or using keyboard or gamepad support, triggers to do that. And of course, just to chat with all of you, as I love to do on a Friday. So what's going on, everybody there? Gabriel, Gore, Cars, Agnes, great to see you on, Agnes. Thomas, of course, got my man Paco here today in the studio and on the chat. Nezana, how's everybody doing? Omar, Tim, of course, always hanging out. Always great to see you in there, Tim. Humberto from Peru, how's it going? How are you all doing today? You designing today? You making something in XD? You just kicking back, chilling at the end of the day? What's going on there? You guys made some cool stuff recently? Should send it my way. Always love seeing the great work you're doing. And speaking of, so earlier today I sent out, I just usually kind of start of the Friday, kind of say, hey, here's what we're gonna be doing today on the Designing XD. Hey Ando, what's going on? DeMeo. Samrat, how's everybody doing? So again, I usually send out a little something, kind of intro the show and what topics we're going to be covering today. And this one I said, I'm going to be designing a game. Can we do that? Let's try and do that today. And before I even I pretty much just hit send on that tweet. And I got a reply from this designer, this creative, and I'm gonna have to go look at his name because everybody's handles. Oh, Xanda. Anda, are you here? You're here. There he is. Anda Gordon here in the chat today was worried he wasn't gonna be able to join, and he sent me this link to something today that just blew my mind. So this is, again, it was so funny. I remember I mentioned this on a stream a couple weeks ago. I said, you can make a game in XD. And someone slacked me on, or messaged me on Behance and was like, how would it work? And so I walked through this, I'm like, okay, in theory, here's what you could do. Because I just really hadn't had time to sit down and do it myself yet. But I'm like, in theory, you could make a game. And Anda here actually made this little game and it blew my mind. It's so simple and charming in its way, I'll show you. But the basics are here, and this is blowing my mind. So if you go to my Twitter and you look at, I actually tweeted this out, so everybody should go and click, go visit Mr. Talon, and then go and click on this tweet right here, and on Anda's link, and what that will do is it will actually launch, of course, the XD prototype. But here it is. Now I have this game in front of me, and little simple instructions. Up arrow to jump. I'm gonna click to start this, and this is amazing. Well, Ando, this is it's a prototype, right? you do this to like work out and do all that problem solving and then figure out and get some feedback and like see what people can do next. You know, like what can I do next? So let's try it out, everybody. So everybody maybe in sync, everybody go out there and like let's play along. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Oh, my little guy walking. Oh no, I missed the jump. Oh, okay, all right, let's try this again. This is okay. Here we go. Okay, one. Oh no, I didn't make it again. I did this earlier. It was like I was on a roll. Oh no. This is so fun. I don't know. I have been having like so much fun doing this today. I've been like showing it to like everybody. This is so cool. Oh no, I know I can do this. Has anybody done it yet? It's so cool. Let's see. Yes! Win! I have been so delighted by this, and I can already start to like break down like how you did it, and I am like even more impressed. This is like super cool. So everybody should go check it out. And what's up, Howard? Hey Scott, how are y'all doing? Hugo, what's going on? Yeah, this is super cool, and I just feel like this is like listen, it's a prototype, but man, this like my mind is just like exploding with all these amazing ideas of like what we could do with this in the future. And of course, you know, I also like think a little bit ahead to maybe some features that are coming in the future, and like that vision seems like really even more amazing. So I thought today what we could do, we could totally make like Flappy Bird, I think, in this too. Yeah, I mean, that's what's crazy about cars. Like simple games are sometimes the best. I mean, I know some of the apps, some of the first games I played on the iPhone, like some of the best ones just had the simplest concept. Ashley. That's one of my favorite things about the name XD, Ashley. Very cool. So everybody should go check out Anda's game. And I thought what we could do is maybe, like I said, I could maybe make a little game myself, or maybe we could concept one alongside, you know, and sort of walk through again, kind of show off some of the possibilities with using, you know, mapping gamepad support, you know, to your prototype. Oh, Susanna, so asking where that is. If you go and check out my feed on Twitter, Mr. Talon, I retweeted Anda's reply to me earlier with his link to his XD prototype game. So you should go check it out. Oh yeah, totally, Hugo. I mean, this is how all games start. You've got to have that core story, those core mechanics down. Like that's where that starts, and that's why you prototype, right? You prototype to solve problems. So you should, again, like that's where all great ideas start, you know? Again, and then slowly over time, as you get feedback and test it yourself, and you refine it and keep adding more and more detail, right? But everything starts with that core idea, and if you don't have that, it's probably not gonna be successful. Howard, that's kind of the idea I kind of want to roll with today, is a Bop It style game using the gamepad. That's kind of what I had in mind. I thought we could do. Yeah. So let's go check it out. So I made this little guy, and I had an idea here, and I don't know if we'll have maybe time to do it all today. But first off, I love doing like little animations, little character animations. Of course, you know, my love for animation, you know, definitely, you know, kind of came out when we were concepting and talking about XD kind of back in the day. Yeah, so this is my my little blobby guy. So I thought we could maybe start by just kind of making this character kind of come alive using the gamepad, you know. And I thought, you know, he's kind of the center of the action, right? He's the character. And then I thought maybe what could happen is like something could be happening around him, or we could kind of move him around, and then he would have to respond maybe to what's going on in the environment. Very Bop It-like, Howard, you know? And I thought maybe we could start by just kind of animating him and showing some of the basics of the gamepad sort of support for prototyping in XD. So this is my little guy. I don't really have a name for him yet. Maybe Chet, maybe you want to help me out with a name here. But I thought we could start by actually kind of animating, getting some of the core actions down. And I thought instead of like basically bop it, what would happen is that he would have to like respond to things happening, and he would have to like look. And he basically, so if you start with that, like he just has to look and see what's happening, like he's responding to his environment, like, you know, kind of that hello world, you know, sort of sense of a character. Like he's just looking, so something happens kind of around him, and he has to look at it. And if he looks at it, then he sort of, something happens, you know, something from there. Claude, I like that, Tim. All right, Claude, let's animate Claude. I'm sure my friend Claude Pichet will enjoy that. Jeff, I like Jeff too. Jeff's a good name. So I thought, okay, we've got some pieces here. What I've done here is I've actually created a square, a rounded square. So if you wanted him to like open his mouth, we could have those pieces available to us. So we could actually map some of his mouth movements to the gamepad as well. I thought that could be really fun. So I thought we would start with him and maybe just get him kind of looking around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna label these real quick just for handy reference later. So instead of rectangle 2, I'm gonna say mouth, and this is gonna be, I think we're gonna go, I like Claude. I'll call him Claude, and then call this left eye. And we'll call this right eye. I mean, labeling, again, kind of like you have a lot of, you know, you do a lot of problem solving like as you're designing, right? And as you're trying and testing out your prototype. And this is gonna help us kind of keep things clean. And this is gonna be like the resting face. All right, okay. So there we go. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste that artboard, so I have all those same elements and they're all labeled the same. Hey Munir, what's up? Great to see you. Uncle Bob's pretty good too, Cars. So I thought we would stop by maybe having him kind of look to the right. So I'm just gonna take now on my copied artboard and I'm gonna kind of move Claude's face over here, and I'm gonna kind of, again, I want this sort of, again, a little perspective happening. So I'm gonna kind of shorten some of these things here a little bit. So again, we get maybe a little bit of that sort of forced perspective happening on this 2D guy, make him feel like there's a little bit more 3D action happening here. And I want him to kind of almost like kind of look up a little bit, kind of like, what's going on over there? So let's try this out. Okay. So there we got that, and I'm gonna go back to my sort of screen here, and I am going to now come back and I'm gonna map. I'm gonna just drag, go to prototype mode. I'm gonna drag and drop from the resting face to the looking to the right. And instead of tap, I'm gonna choose keys and gamepad, right? So now when I'm ready, I can just click in and I'm going to now map my controller. So now that it's sort of waiting and ready, I'm just gonna simply press my controller, and now I've mapped it so that when I click on the left thumb to the right, he's gonna look to the right. Let's go try that out. Actually, let's wire it back up just before we even go that far. Let's wire this back up. What's cool about this is it remembers everything else from my last sort of drag and drop. Oh, actually, I gotta go back and actually fix something real quick. I want auto animate. I forgot about that. I'm gonna go here and we'll wire it back. Here, we're gonna map this back the other way. All right, let's go check it out. Okay, we're gonna run it. Okay, so I've got my gamepad. Boom. What's over there? Nothing. Come back. Claude, look, he's coming alive in front of our eyes. Really exciting. Katerina, what's up? Katerina, how are you doing? Great to see you in there. I've been chatting with Katerina. We're trying to do a little collaboration. I hope I'm not giving anything away too soon, but Katerina, if you guys don't know, made this amazing plugin for XD. Called Undraw. She works with a service called Undraw. Well, I should say she runs Undraw and does amazing illustration work for Undraw. And then through Undraw, she made an XD plugin where you can actually go and actually like pull from any of her amazing illustrations for free. And you can kind of theme them, kind of the colors that you need. Like if you need a great onboarding sort of illustration, Katerina and Undraw is where you should go and check that out. So, all right, so we've got Claude, he's coming alive. Katerina, you need to go and like animate and turn some of your illustrations into a game. We should do that next time. All right. So I'm gonna go back here and we're gonna do Claude looking to the left. All right, let's go do that. We want to kind of have all of our bases covered. So we're just gonna copy and paste that once again. And we'll go in here and we'll move him a little over that side. And we're gonna bring those eyes just a little over. We're gonna give a little bit of perspective. You know, we wanna simulate just a little bit of perspective there. All right. Did we go up a little higher? Yeah, let's check that out. We'll go wire that up. Okay, we'll go here, there, we'll map to that side, then we'll go here, and then we'll go map back to that side. All right, let's check out Claude. We don't need sound effects. I want to do like little sound effects for him. Maybe not that far away, everybody. Little hint for you if you've all made it so far. So, oh, Claude, you're looking good. I think we got to do. There's 2 more I want to do real fast because they're kind of. I've sort of been like, I haven't seen this yet, and I really want to see. I have this idea of I really want to see how this looks. So I want Claude to look up, and I want the mouth to drop a little bit, and then I'm gonna do Claude down, looking down. And we're gonna do a little perspective action here. So I'm gonna shorten his mouth up a little bit. I'm gonna bring these together a little more. Okay, let's wire this up real quick. So go up, and let's see, this is gonna go here, and we're gonna go down. And then this one's gonna go there, down, and then back up we go from here. Because I copied those, I'm gonna unwire that one real quick. Okay, let's check Claude out. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, that's my favorite. There we go. There we go. Claude's looking really good. Okay, so this is our character for our game. Yes, David, you can record your animation. So if I wanted to share this, what I could do, actually, maybe we'll just go do this real quick. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna test this out. So I'm gonna go and now in the preview window, I'm going to hit record, right? So now it's recording. So now I can just go and work on and just kind of run through my little animations for Claude, a character in our game here. And then I'm just gonna hit done. And I'm gonna save Claude movement test. Save that there. Cool. So now I got a little MP4 of Claude checking out, looking around. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, it's really exciting. Oh, Susanna. Yeah, were you one who messaged me on Behance about the gaming? Yeah. So, yeah, really, really exciting stuff. See, it's all happening. So, all right. So there we got Claude. He's looking around. He's looking pretty good. Yeah, really, really exciting stuff. So we should close his eyes. Maybe we should have him open his mouth. Map it to some of the keyboard. I mean, not the keyboard, but some of the buttons on the controller. Let's do that because I've got his again. Remember, I kind of planned ahead a little bit, and his mouth is a rectangle, and I can now kind of control it and kind of animate it. So, all right. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna unwire a bunch of this stuff real quick. Okay. So now let's go and we'll do mouth open. We'll do. There you go. There's his mouth. All right, let's do a couple real quick. We'll just do some variations because I think we'll have a lot of fun with this. And then we're gonna do like an face. Very nice. And then let's see, what else can we do for Claude? let's go back here, and then I'm gonna click in, and I'm gonna use. Oh no, let's see. We'll do. I'm just gonna manipulate the vector points here a little bit. What's so cool about this is I can add kind of as many points as I need to, and auto animate will still like work and just smoothly animate between all those states. Ooh, kind of like grumpy Claude. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do is now prototype, and from the mouth, we're gonna go to open, and we're gonna map. We should map the square, of course. That makes sense. And then from there, let's see. Maybe we go do the O, of course, and then here we'll do X. And I'm just doing this like really quick, and we'll go and kind of fix all this. Make sure this is all sort of properly set up. After, let's go test them out here. Okay, ready? Let's see Claude talk. Oh, it's so good. Oh, sorry, I want to toggle back and forth. I'm gonna do this a little more correctly here because I want to toggle back and forth with using that same thing. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. I gotta commit that. Okay, now I'm ready. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Claude, that looks awesome. You're looking good, man. Really coming to life. Yes, and so this is something that right now you can, if you're noticing, I'm kind of hacking around a little bit, but actually my good friend, Mr. Jonathan Pimento, if you go check out his stream from, I believe it was yesterday, possibly the day before, he sneaked an upcoming feature where you're going to be able to map, basically like be able to map multiple sort of things at the same time. And then we got some more stuff coming after that. Again, we're gonna fix that, and hopefully pretty soon. So I'm gonna actually do what I'm gonna do is one of the things I can do here is I can actually make some little placeholders to like hold my interactions for the mouth buttons, and I'm just gonna kind of make them. I'm just gonna make them transparent. So we won't see them, but they'll hold all of our interactions. And so this is a little trick to sort of get around this for now. As I said, we're working on an update that's I think going to will actually like fix this and actually make this better for defining multiple interactions on the same object. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make sure I have these available kind of everywhere, and then I'm going to go and wire these up. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go that, and then we're gonna go to this one, and we're gonna go O, and then we're gonna go from this one, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna map that to the triangle. Great. So then from all of these, go back there. All right, let's see. Here. Oh, okay. And then this one goes to the triangle there. That one goes there. Goes to the O. I just want to make sure we have all of our bases covered, so this Claude can really feel like he's alive. Dun, dun, dun. This one goes here. Oh, okay. Let's try. Let's see. We'll see if I've covered it all here. Oh yes, Howard. States. This is going to be amazing with states. Eric, 3:21 a.m. Where are you at? Not in Salt Lake? You off somewhere else right now? Good to see you on there. Heather, how's it going? Good to see you on. If you guys haven't checked, if you're just joining us and you haven't gone to my profile on Twitter at Mr. Talon and checked out Anda's game. He was kind of the thing kind of inspired me today to kind of really dig in and do something with gaming. All right, so here we go, Claude. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that one I missed the auto animate. I got to go back and rewire that. There we go. Oh, okay, that one's missing auto animate. That's what I'm missing here. Go back in. What's so cool is, let's see, what did I do? Did I mess up his mouth somehow? I might have messed up his mouth somehow. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Okay. Okay. Okay, now this should work. Let's try this again. Here we go. Nope. What did I do? I messed something up. I must not have an interaction right. I know, it's looking pretty good though. So cool, yeah. It's coming along, right? We've got Claude. Let's see, what did I do here? There we go. I think that'll fix it. Let's try this again. There it is. There, we fixed it now. Now we gotta go. So I gotta go and convert all these. Okay. Now it should work. There it is. Yep. Little wonkiness, but we can fix that. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yep, and I did the same thing. I gotta go and convert back to a path. Yep. What's cool about this is actually I'm like learning things that like we can go and like tweak and fix. Because again, like you know, you learn a lot when you're sort of building in real time and prototyping and sort of problem solving. And that's what prototyping is all about, right? It's all about that iterative loop. All right. There we go. Claude is back in action. Nice. Looking good, looking good. So of course, 30 minutes, as we of course are all doing this, like is a little too short. I kind of imagine that like things would like pop up on screen and Claude would like look at them. And if you looked at them in time, then you would get get points or something like that. I don't know. It could be a funny little game. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about maybe trying your hand at making your own game in XD? Crazy. I really, this is one of those ones where like we just sort of put all the pieces in place and then you're like, oh wow, we could do that in XD? That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you guys have any other ideas for me? Where should I take Claude next? What do you think we should do with Claude? I'm gonna post, I can definitely post up this file. I can share some of the videos we took. I can share the prototype. I might probably go back and remap them with some keyboard shortcuts. And I'll work on his mouth and make sure we get the transition right on his mouth. Be really good. Yep. Yeah, so, and I think we got the wonky mouth, but there's some more things, yeah, I need to tweak there. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Pretty exciting. Yeah, go make some games. Go check out Anda's. Go play his. It's really super fun. And send me anything you guys make. I love seeing it. I'm always happy to sort of check it out and provide feedback. Yeah, let me know because we're kind of coming up to the halfway point of the year here with the show. We've been trying some new things this year that have been working out. You guys want to see me cover anything else? Let me know. Is it like it's kind of a nice time to sort of take stock and kind of look at. Again, we're going to go off and take a little summer break here at Adobe, but this is kind of a nice time of the year to sort of think about kind of what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year. And we got some really exciting stuff planned for XD. In fact, I was looking at some of those designs for some new features, and I saw some really amazing demos yesterday. So lots of exciting stuff coming. I can't wait to share it with you all. So yeah, sound effects, yes, David. Sound effects, yes, that would be really cool. maybe sooner than you think. So yeah. Oh, toss food into the mouth game, that would be really fun. I definitely was thinking of those Toka Boca games when I was drawing Claude today. So That's a good idea. Thank you all for joining. I hope you guys have a great Friday, kind of wherever you are in the world. And yeah, keep making cool stuff. And can't wait to see you again next week.